So welcome, friends. we will have Sharoo in some time. Till then, make yourself comfortable. Today it's going to be an amazing session.
Yeah, is it clear now? Because Wi-Fi is back. Is it clear?
Yes, yes, Sharoo, it is clear.
Okay, okay,
Yes. So I
okay.
was just telling about today's session. So
Yes,
yes, friends, we all know that we've been celebrating Diwali from right from our childhood, which means okay, crackers and very nice sweets and everything. But what is the real significance of Diwali? We all don't know. So today we have this wonderful opportunity in hearing this from Master Sharoo from India. She will be telling us why we celebrate Diwali and how to really celebrate Diwali and everything. So Sharoo, please enlighten us.
thank you so much. Thank you so much, Madhu ma'am. Thank you so much for being such a beautiful host and encouraging me. Uh, because I'm here to share everything that I get to know. And Diwali is one of the things that's what I was saying, telling Ram sir also, that we always know the superficial meanings of the festivals, but actually the basic significance we are not aware of. So today I'm going to talk about why do we in India celebrate Diwali? What is basically the significance, the scientific and the other significance as well. So we already basically know that Diwali is being celebrated for various reasons. But when we talk about the historical reason, so it was basically because 1,000 years ago, Lord Krishna, he actually slayed an evil called Narakasura. So, but the question is, he slayed Narakasura 1,000 years ago. Why do we celebrate this day today? So when we talk about the slaying of this evil, so slaying of this evil is not about a particular person who's physically, in front of us. The slaying of evil is the slaying of evil within us, removing everything that is not needed and required by our body, by physical, mental, emotional body. And moreover, it also means that we have to actually completely wipe off the cobwebs of prejudice that we have, the cobwebs of anger, the cobwebs of judgmentalism, the cobwebs of all negative emotions that are there within us. Then only what happens is a new clarity comes inside of us, a new light comes within us. And that is the reason why we actually light up the diyas. Because this light, when it comes into our lives, it gives a new clarity to our lives. And also, it also actually helps us understand who we are. So that is one significance. The other significance when we talk about Diwali is that this is the phase when we do the transitioning from sadhana pada to kaivalya pada. Now, what is sadhana pada and what is kaivalya pada? So it is being said, it is being, the story is being circulated that centuries ago, there was a man who came into the foothills of the Himalayas, and he sat there for days, weeks, and months together. And he was there. He was sitting silently. Uh, he was not saying anything, and he was silent completely. And people were gathering in front of him, probably just thinking that he is going to do some miracle, or because he's a miracle man, he's just sitting, there. He's not doing anything. He's not saying anything. So there was only one moment that was there, was that there were tears that were trickling down, his face. That was the only moment that was happening. So what happened? Because they wanted only to see the miracle from that person, rather than thinking that that person is trying to transcend the physical nature of his own self. They just, because of their limitations, they just went off. They retreated from that place. So there were only 7 people who hung on to this person, and today we call them saptarishis. And these Saptarishis called this person as Shiva, that is, which is not. And then what happened? This particular phase in which he did the sadhana, in which he meditated, that was the time it was called the sadhana pada. But slowly and gradually, when we talk about Diwali, it comes into the Kartik Purnima, and it comes into Kartik Masa. And what happens is at that time, the sun starts moving. It starts going towards the different direction. And then it actually, from sadhana pada, it moves to the Kaivalya pada. And Kaivalya pada means inner harvest, to harvest the inner nature, to harvest whatever we have reaped in during that period of sadhana pada. So whatever Shiva he did the sadhana, or Saptarishis who did the sadhana, they got the fruit. The Saptarishis got the fruit in the Kaivalya pada, on which the Diwali day falls. Even if it's a new moon, it's an Amavasya, but still that is the time when actually it is the time of inner harvest. And that is the reason why when we light up the diyas, those diyas are called the diyas of consciousness. Those diyas are called the diyas of awareness or liberation. So this was the second significance of Diwali. Now, when we talk about the scientific reasoning of Diwali, so why do we celebrate Diwali? It has to do a lot with the geographical location of our place, of our country. So what happens is that when we are moving towards this, Kaivalya Pada, when we are moving towards this Kartik Masa, what happens is the sun starts moving away from us. That is the life force energy that we are moving away. Okay, and what happens is slowly and gradually our body starts sedating. You might have seen that people in the winter, people in the colder regions, they feel very lazy. They feel very lethargic sometimes. They don't feel like doing anything. They don't want to do anything. They just want to relax. They just want to sleep. Similarly, when we talk about the animal kingdom also, bear, he hibernates. So our body starts hibernating. So what happened was in India, in order to overcome this problem, so the people, the ancestors, they actually started adding certain activities that could actually make the bodies vibrant and active. And what were those activities? So those activities were two activities. One was first thing in the morning. They used to get up in the morning when the sun used to rise. They always used to take the sun bath at that time. And then the ladies especially, they were supposed to clean the house first thing in the morning, and then they used to make geometrical patterns outside their home, which we call as rangoli. Okay, and why these geometrical patterns were made? And these geometrical patterns were made for 28 days continuously till the Diwali day. Why? Because each and every geometrical pattern, each and every rangoli that was being made, it used to be made in order to attract certain positive energies at home. So that was the reason why rangoli was being made. And then there was another activity in which people used to be there, where people used to beat the drums. People used to actually, sing. People used to do the music. And today also in various regions, in fact in Delhi also, I've realized that the Sikh people, they just, it is called fairy. In the morning, they get up in the morning at around 4:30, and then they do a fairy in which they start beating the drums, and they just sing at the top of their lungs, and they just go in the neighborhood and do this. So it was being said because these things used to actually activate our cells. Why? Because you already know that our body has a lot of infections inside of us. And if due to the winters, if our body starts lacking behind, or it starts hibernating or sedating, what happens is the infection starts coming up in the body. In order to fight those infections, in order to be vibrant and active throughout their lifetimes, they used to do these activities. So Diwali was also one of the reasons why the crackers were being burst, because it used to wake the people up in the morning. that okay, get up in the morning and just go and jog or do the exercise or do the yoga or do anything that you feel like. It was not something it, because crackers also had a different significance. So Diwali doesn't just have a simple significance attached to it. It has a lot of things attached to it. Now the question is, how do we celebrate Diwali? What is the right way of celebrating Diwali? So initially, when the Diwali was being celebrated, it was being celebrated in order to invoke goddess Dhanvantri. Goddess Dhanvantri is the goddess of health and well-being. But what happened was, slowly and gradually, people started changing the meaning. Why? Because they started saying that Goddess Lakshmi was being born and on that day, so we have to celebrate Goddess Lakshmi more, because people started paying more attention to the wealth. But they failed to understand that if they do not have the health, they will not be able to enjoy the prosperity or the wealth. So at that time, during Diwali, it is Lord Ganesha, it is Goddess Dhanvantari, it is Goddess Lakshmi, and it is the angel of death, that is Yam, who are being celebrated on that day. Now, how are you supposed to celebrate? Of course, meditation, we have to do a lot of meditation because there are a lot of energies on Diwali day, on the new moon day, because any whichever way, be it a new moon, be it a full moon, it has got loads and loads of energies in it. So, but particularly, especially on the Diwali day, what we are supposed to do is we are supposed to invoke 5 elements at our home. How do we celebrate? How do we actually do this? How do we invoke these 5 elements? The 5 elements basically are air, fire, water, earth, and ether. Now, how do we invoke? So, first is water element. What you can do is on the Diwali day, you can take a bowl or anything which is deep. Just put the water inside of it and put the flower lotus in it. So you can put the lotus flower, because lotus flower is something that brings wisdom. It is something that brings innocence and purity. It is also significant of that. And it is also very, very, it is being loved by Goddess Lakshmi. So you can just take a bowl of water and then put the lotus in it. Then comes air element. How do we invoke the air element on Diwali? We try to burn the incense, especially rose and lavender. These are the 2 incense, because this actually brings a lot of love, lot of stress relief, lot of love inside your home, inside your mind, and mental state or emotional state. Then comes the fire element. We are already doing it by lighting up the diyas. But then what you can do is, if you have any problem or issue with any person and you have not been able to resolve that issue, on the Diwali day, what you can do is, when you're lighting up a diya for yourself, light up diyas for those people with whom you don't have a good relationship, and try to just give loads and loads of love to that person, no matter what he or she has done to you. Just light up a diya in that person's name and just say that I love you and I'm sorry if I have hurt you in any whichever ways. So you can just do that. So it is invoking the fire element at your place. So then comes the earth element. When we talk about the earth element, how do we do that? We actually offer fruits, because we do puja. So we offer fruits, especially the pomegranate. We offer this fruit to Devi, or we offer this fruit to the divine. Why? Because pomegranate is the fruit of fertility. So whatever feelings you have, whatever you want to multiply, this invocation of this element will actually multiply that thing when you offer this to the God Almighty or the goddesses or the devis. Then comes the ether. So when we talk about the ether, so ether is, you can do mantra chanting for a little bit, om mantra chanting, or you can just like Ram sir and Madhu ma'am, they do the singing bowl meditation. So it's like the sound therapy has to be there. This is how you invoke the ether. This is how you add that element into your life on Diwali. And once all these 5 elements are being invoked, after that you can sit and meditate for a while at that particular place, in especially in the center of your house. You can just sit and meditate there for the beautiful life, for the prosperity, for good health, for everything. So this is what Diwali is. So this is Diwali is for new clarity. Diwali is for new life. Diwali is not just for yourself, but it is for the other people also, provided what sort of feelings that you have in Diwali. So you have to get rid of all the hatred and you have to just invite the love inside of you and your soul. So that was uh, the significance which I wanted to share with all of you. So I hope it was of some use. And yeah, okay.
Yes, surely it's a great session, Sharu. It's like in a very less time, you have conveyed a lot of message, starting from lighting the diyas, not the physical diyas which we see, but the diyas which are inside, like where Buddha says always "Apo Deepo Bhava," which means like be a light unto yourself, which means that light you
Yes,
have that light inside you. You just have to lit it. So I think whatever
true.
and this is a time where we have to work on the evil. I mean, like where we have to win over the evil. Evil is nothing but ignorance, in my opinion. And wonderfully said. And how you have mentioned about the elements also. It's really amazing, Sharu. And thank you so much. And I'm very much looking forward
Thank
for
you.
tomorrow, so that I will begin my day with all the things which you have said. I'm sure everyone who are there
Thank
in
you.
this group, they will do the same. And yeah.
Yes.
And Sharu,
Thank you.
would it be
Thank you.
possible for you to guide us in meditation for a
Yes,
few minutes, if that is possible?
I was just yes. I was just planning to do complete aura purification today in the
Mm-hmm.
guided meditation, because Diwali will be this today or tomorrow. It's going to be a great day where we are just flushing out everything that is not required, and so that is the reason why I just planned that. Okay, let's do aura purification today, complete aura purification, because there are 7 layers of the aura, and we have to purify these auras so that we are healthy. And once we are healthy, we'll be able to enjoy the wealth and the prosperity that Goddess Lakshmi is, giving and bestowing on us.
Wonderful.
So, yeah.
Yes, Sharu.
So let's start with the meditation. Please drink a little bit of water because it's going to be a little longer meditation, and just drink a little bit water. And I'm going to start up the music. Just follow my voice. Oh God. Okay. No, it's still there. Okay. Okay.
Is everything okay, Sharu?
Yeah, I was just thinking, yeah, the network had just slipped off and it just came back again. So I'm just trying to share the
Okay.
music with you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hope, I hope I'm able to do that. Okay, there is some issue. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, wait. I don't know what is happening. Just give me a second. I'm just
Yeah,
trying to.
sure. Yeah. Friends, till then, I think we can make ourselves comfortable and just relax.
Okay, why is the music not coming? Is it possible, Madhu ma'am, to switch on uh, singing bell meditation or something from your end? Is it
Yeah,
possible? Because
I
I'm
think
not able to. do
I
that.
think I think what we can do is, Sharu, we can play live. We can play live music,
Oh yeah, yeah. Please, that'll be wonderful.
and you can please
Yeah,
guide
that'll be
us.
wonderful.
So just get we will
Yes,
get there.
yes, 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 yes. That'll be wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Sharu, we can start. Yeah.
Okay. Just close your beautiful eyes, leaving the external world and coming inside into yourself. Glide your shoulders down and let your back relax. As your body starts to give in, observe it, moving the breath, mobilizing it through the body. Let the breath pull you inside yourself, Notice the sensations created by your breath. Just travel with it. Observe its trail and what it does. Just commit to this journey of breath, leading your inner eye to connect and to engage. Just breathe and at the same time release any tension out of your body, out of your mind, and out of your life. Focus on the calming body sensations, my voice, and the music that is being played. Find pathways to take in this hypnotic relaxation, whether through your eyes, your mouth, your toes, your ears. Just see it coming into you and spreading like a hypnotic dream. Just flow with it. Now expand your view just outside of your peaceful body. Stretch your senses into the auric field of your body. Focusing on the 7 layers of your aura. Walk your vision from the closest part to your body layer to the next, reaching outward, tuning in, detecting each layer of the aura, its presence, and different qualities. Simply visualize and feel the qualities of the colors. Let your inner vision show you. Let your senses gift you all the information. Relax into this connection. Feel your skin slightly tingle from the energy being generated by your aura. Now, let us make an intention and call in your spirit guide. Feel your guide to begin to move towards you slowly and gently from behind. The back of your head and neck almost feels their presence. They are here with love and devotion for you and your well-being. Just lean into their love. Just feel their loving, caring presence. Your spirit guide is just behind you now, holding the space for purification, healing, and complete alignment. Visualize and soak in their bright aura. Feel it like an electric mist bursting with loving, potent energy. Now visualize your spirit guide holding in their hands a divine singing bowl. This bowl has the ability to pierce through the most dense energy. It holds the capacity to cleanse, to heal, to strengthen, and to restore. The divine sound from this bowl can reach the deepest states of your consciousness, positively influencing the function of your energy and your physical body, your cells, your chakras, your DNA, and your aura. are safe, and this transformation is like nourishment to your aura, to your body, and to your soul. Just see the divine singing bowl shining bright, held in your spirit guide's hands. With each bell, for each layer of the aura, feel the sound transcending deep through your aura, your physical house, and your consciousness. Beginning with the first etheric layer, just outside your body, calling in vitality, well-being, and joy. Let anything else go. Let the sound purify you. Just feel these vibrations, these energy movements just outside your body. Just see the first part of your aura, vibrant and healthy. Surrounding to the higher power, giving in and fully experiencing this refining process. Progress on to the second layer, preparing to let go of any stagnant emotions, opening up to a frequency of emotional balance, imagination, delight, and enhanced psychic ability. Just feel calm in the presence of your spirit guide and do the clearing of the second layer. Feel the clearing occur inside and outside of your body. Just visualize your spirit guides moving the singing bowl around your third layer of your aura, the mental body. When the sound comes, feel your thoughts and mental processes, ego and personal power being aligned. This sound, this vibration is reaching to your all corners of your consciousness and body. Traveling deep in the third layer, purifying and amalgamating any loose energy fibers. Your spirit guide is now focusing on the fourth layer, your astral body. Feel this part of your aura connecting you to the level of higher spiritual energy. It is an entry point to the astral world. When these guides are ringing the bowl, this sound is entering into your aura. Just feel the capacity to open up wide. Allow and feel your heart to disarm itself. Your guide is lovingly standing by, supporting you through the purification process. Now progress on to the fifth layer of the aura. Just focus on your creation, your identity, your personality. Focus on the truth, knowing who you truly are. When the sound comes, dive with it into the fifth layer of your aura and its energy. Just watch the aura and feel it. Let any sensations and visions express themselves. Just feel the soothing aura of your guide helping everything settle and align. Just feel it soothing you and your nervous system and your body. Now progressing on to the sixth layer of your aura. The celestial body. It holds a strong vibration. It's your connection to the divine and its beings and your spirit guide. Prepare to receive a progression and see the impurities vanishing from the sixth layer of your aura, giving rise to awareness and personal growth. You and your spirit guide together are connected in this process right now. You see your guides beaming with light, protection, purity, energized and radiating love. Now the seventh layer, the Catholic template, that is the universal consciousness and the consciousness of the divine. Let the music heal and reinforce this layer of the aura. This is the layer where you connect with it all and you become one. universe and its divine beings. Just visualize your spirit guide holding his hands over you. See their aura glow and take over the whole space around you too, as if you're suspended in the golden energy mist. Just be there with your guides. Your aura is surrounding you like a soft but strong energy field, glowing in full capacity, purified. All its layers are healthy, strong, cleared, and harmonized. Just feel this strong, energetic glow within your aura. Just feel your guide's aura still surround you, present with you right now. Mentally express your gratitude for this powerful get together, because now they're moving away, leaving you in your bliss and this amplified state of well-being. Your aura is now purified and tuned to your body and in harmony with the energy of your aura. Your aura is settled, steady, healthy, calm, harmonious. Now let the breath flow into your fingers. Begin to make micro movements There. Exhale and inhale. And stretch your ankles. Awaken your arms and neck. Allow it to move, to stretch, or just stay still. Flow with ease. When you're ready, just open your eyes and thank the beings who are present today and initiated this process with you. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you had a beautiful and wonderful meditation today.
Hello, Sharoo.
Yes, hello.
That was wonderful, Sharoo.
Thank you. Thanks to you for the wonderful singing bowl meditation today.
It was me and Ram who played together. So
Thank
yeah,
you, Ram sir, as well. Thank you to both of you. Thank you.
yeah, wonderful session, Sharoo.
Thank you. Thank you, Deji. Thank you, Debushmita. Thank you so much. Hope today's session you were able to take back something. There was something that you took back through the session, and this Diwali, which has started already from today here in India, I, Sharoo Sani, wishes each one of you who's listening right now that this Diwali brings you new clarity in life, a beautiful light in your life that actually gives you the direction to your life. And you will be able to know more about who you truly are. Thank you so much for
Thank you,
being here with me.
thank you,
Thank you
Sharu.
so
I
much.
think we can ask our friends if there is anyone who wish to share their
Yes,
experience. Friends,
yes,
if you have
definitely.
experiences to share, please unmute yourself and you can share.
Hello, Madhu. Hello, Ram, and hello, Sharuji. I
Hello.
was waiting so that I can get unmuted. I would like to start off by saying three M's, which is miraculous, marvelous, and magical. It was, yeah, indeed, a very good gift. Of course, Madhu already gave us a gift during Dashara by playing her singing bowls, and Ram by his wonderful UFO. This is again a Diwali gift. You added, it's like adding fuel to fire, or you have cleansed at least everybody of us. Thank you so
Thank you.
much for the wonderful gift.
Thank you so much, Ushaji. Thank you so much. Thank you. Shukriya.
Hello, Sharoji. It was very wonderful meditation,
Thank you.
and
Thank you.
you briefly explained the importance of Diwali. It's not more on the outer side, but on the inner side. We have
Yes.
to light our inner self. So very beautiful explanation, Sharoji. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Deji. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Denisa. Thank you so much.
Hi, Sharoo. It was wonderful.
Thank you.
With all these, again, the happy Diwali to all of you.
Thank you.
I can imagine all these koshas which are layered, cleaning one by one, and feeling all the energy. Wonderful. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you, Balaji. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Anybody else, friends? Charu, I think yeah, all our friends have expressed their gratitude by sending messages here and
Yes. Thank
also
you.
by sharing. Wonderful. It's you always, whenever you come to the session, Charu, you bring so much of love and light. We
Thank you
can
so
all
much.
experience and so much of wisdom. A
Thank you.
simple wisdom you share, and it's very easy to get into us. So thank you once again, Charu.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And
Thank you.
happy Diwali. Thank you,
Happy
Sylvie.
Diwali.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you.
Kavita ji. Thank you, each and every one of you. Please
Thank you.
celebrate Diwali this time and just dive in deep within your own self and try to make yourself beautiful and light up a diya within yourself. So thank you and happy Diwali to all of you. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Thank you, Charu.
Shukriya. Shukriya.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. So, friends, we will be having a book reading session of Many Lives, Many Masters. Before we start the session of book reading, I would like to share about tomorrow's session. Tomorrow evening, instead of Sunday, which I said yesterday that it will be on Sunday, but we are having it tomorrow only. That we have our wonderful friend from Egypt. She will be coming and speaking on self-love at the same time, 6 p.m. Germany time, or 5 p.m. British time, or 7 p.m. Egypt time, and 10:30 p.m. India time. Please do join us, and she's amazing master, so we can also get to learn a lot of things about self-love, how, why, and when. Right? So I want you all again to close your eyes once again while I'm reading this. Let's go back to Catherine. What happened later? It's quite interesting to know her stories, her past lives. So 3 weeks passed before our next session. On my vacation, lying on a tropical beach, I had the time and distance to reflect on what had transpired with Catherine. Hypnotic regression to past lives, with detailed observations and explanations of objects, processes, and facts, which she had no knowledge of in her normal waking state. Improvement in her symptoms through the regressions, improvement not even remotely achieved by conventional psychotherapy over the first 18 months of treatment. Chillingly accurate revelations from the after death spiritual state conveying knowledge she had no access to. Spiritual poetry and lessons about the dimensions after death, about life and death, birth and rebirth, from master spirits who spoke with a wisdom and in a style well beyond Catherine's capabilities. There was indeed a lot to contemplate. Over the years, I had treated many hundreds, perhaps thousands of psychiatric patients, and they reflected the entire spectrum of emotional disorders. I had directed inpatient units of at four major medical schools. I spent years in psychiatric emergency rooms, outpatient clinics, and various other settings evaluating and treating outpatients. I knew all about the auditory and visual hallucinations and the delusions of schizophrenia. I had treated many patients with borderline syndromes and hysterical character disorders, including split or multiple personalities. I had been a career teacher in drug and alcohol abuse, funded by the National Institute of Drug Abuse, and I was very familiar with the gamut of drug effects on the brain. Catherine had none of these symptoms or syndromes. What had occurred was not a manifestation of psychiatric illness. She was not psychotic, not out of touch with reality, and she had never suffered from hallucinations, seeing or hearing things not actually there, or delusions, which are false beliefs. She did not use drugs, and she had no sociopathic traits. She did not have a hysterical personality, and she did not have dissociative tendencies. That is, she was generally aware of what she was doing and thinking, did not function on automatic pilot, and had never had any split or multiple personalities. The material she produced was often beyond her conscious capabilities in both style and content. Some of it was particularly psychic, such as the references to specific events and facts from my own past. Example, the knowledge about my father and my son, as well as from her own. She had knowledge that she had never had access to or accumulated in her present life. This knowledge, as well as the whole experience, was alien to her culture and upbringing and contrary to many of her beliefs. Catherine is a relatively simple and honest person. She is not a scholar, and she could not have invented the facts, details, historical events, descriptions, and poetry that came through her. As a psychiatrist, a scientist, I was certain that the material originated from some portion of her unconscious mind. It was real, beyond any doubt. Even if Catherine were a skilled actress, she could not have recreated these happenings. The knowledge was too accurate and too specific, lying beyond her capacity. I pondered the therapeutic purpose of exploring Catherine's past lives. Once we had stumbled into this new realm, her improvement was dramatically rapid without any medicine. There is some powerful curative force in this realm, a force apparently much more effective than conventional therapy or modern medicines. The force includes remembering and relieving not just momentous traumatic events, but also the daily insults to our bodies, minds, and egos. In my questions, as we scanned the lifetimes, I was looking for the patterns of these insults, patterns such as chronic emotional or physical abuse, poverty and starvation, illness and handicaps, persistent persecution and prejudice, repeated failures, and so on. I also kept an eye out for those more piercing tragedies, such as a traumatic death experience, rape, mass catastrophe, or any other horrifying event that might leave a permanent imprint. The technique was similar to reviewing a childhood in conventional therapy, except that the time frame was several thousand years rather than the usual 10 or 15 years. Therefore, my questions were more direct and more leading than in conventional therapy. But the success of our unorthodox exploration was unquestionable. She and others I later would treat with hypnotic regression was being cured with tremendous rapidity. But were there other explanations for Catherine's past life memories? Could the memories be carried in her genes? This possibility is scientifically remote. Genetic memory requires the unbroken passage of genetic material from generation to generation. Catherine lived all over the earth, and her genetic line was interrupted repeatedly. She would die in a flood with her offspring, or be childless, or die in her youth. Her genetic pool ended and was not transmitted. And what of her survival after death and the in between state? There was nobody, and certainly no genetic material, and yet her memories continued. No, the genetic explanation had to be discarded. What about Jung's idea of the collective unconscious, a reservoir of all human memory and experience that could somehow be tapped into? Divergent cultures often contain similar symbols, even in dreams. According to Jung, the collective unconscious was not personally acquired but inherited somehow in the brain structure. It includes motives and images that spring anew in every culture without relying upon historical traditions or dissemination. I thought Catherine's memories were too specific to be explained by Jung's concept. She did not reveal symbols and universal images or motives. She related detailed descriptions of specific people and places. Jung's ideas seemed too vague, and there was still the in between state to consider. All in all, reincarnation made the most sense. Catherine's knowledge was not only detailed and specific, but also beyond her conscious capacity. She knew things that could not be gleaned from a book and then temporarily forgotten. Her knowledge could not have been acquired in her childhood and then similarly suppressed or repressed from consciousness. And what about the masters and their messages? This came through Catherine, but was not of Catherine. And their wisdom was also reflected in Catherine's memories of lifetimes. I knew that this information and these messages were true. I knew this not only from many years of careful study of people, their minds and brains and personalities, but I also knew this intuitively, even before the visit from my father and my son. My brain, with its years of careful scientific training, knew this, and my bones also knew. I see pots with some type of oil in them. Despite the 3 week it is, Catherine had quickly lapsed into a deep trance. She was enmeshed in another body, in another time. There are different oils in the pots. It seems to be some type of storehouse or some place where they store things. The pots are red, made out of some type of red earth. They have blue bands around them, blue bands around the top. I see men there. There are men in the cave. They are moving the jars and the pots around, stacking them up and putting them in a certain area. Their heads are shaved. They have no hair on their heads. The skin is brown, brown skin. Are you there? Yes, I am sealing up some of the jars with some type of wax, sealing the top of the jars with the wax. Do you know what the oils are used for? I don't know. Do you see yourself? Look at yourself. Tell me what you look like. She paused as she observed herself. I have a braid. There is a braid in my hair. I have some type of long material garment on. It has a gold border around the outside. Do you work for these priests or the men with the shaved heads? It is my job to seal the jars with the wax. That's my job. But you don't know what the jars are used for. They appear to be used in some religious ritual, but I'm not sure what it is. There is some anointing, something on the heads, something on your heads and your hands, your hands. I see a bird, a gold bird that's around my neck. It's flat. It has a flat tail, a very flat tail, and its head is pointing down to my feet. To your feet? Yes, that's the way it must be worn. There is a black sticky substance. I don't know what it is. Where is it? It's in a marble container. They use that too, but I don't know what for. Is there anything in the cave for you to read so that you can tell me the name of the country, the place where you live, or the date? There is nothing on the walls. They are empty. I do not know the name. I progressed her in time. There is a white jar, some type of white jar. The handle on the top is gold, some type of gold inlay on it. What is in the jar? Some type of ointment. It has something to do with the passage into the other world. Are you the person to be passing now? No, it is no one I know. Is this your job too, to prepare people for this passage? No, the priest must do that, not me. We just keep them supplied with the ointments, the incense. About how old do you appear to be now? 16. Are you living with your parents? Yes, a stone house, some type of stone dwelling. It's not very large. It's very hot and dry. The climate is very hot. Go to your house. I'm there. Do you see other people around in your family? I see a brother, and my mother is there, and a baby, somebody's baby. Is that your baby? No. What is the significant now? Go to something significant that explains your symptoms in your current lifetime. We need to understand. It is safe to experience it. Go to the events. She answered in a very soft whisper. Everything in time. I see people dying. People dying? Yes, they don't know what it is. An illness? Suddenly, it dawned on me that she was again touching on the ancient lifetime, one that she had regressed to previously. In that lifetime, a waterborne plague had killed Catherine's father and one of her brothers. Catherine had also suffered from that illness, but she had not died from it. The people used garlic and other herbs to try to ward off the plague. Catherine had been upset because the dead were not being properly embalmed. But now we had approached that lifetime from a different angle. Does it have something to do with the water? I asked. They believe so. Many people are dying. I already knew the ending. But you don't die, not from this. No, I do not die. But you get sick. You become ill. Yes, I'm very cold, very cold. I need water, water. They think it comes from the water and something black. Someone dies. Who dies? My father dies, and one brother dies also. My mother is okay. She recovers. She's very weak. They must bury the people. They must bury them. And people are upset because it's against religious practices. What was the practice? I marveled at the consistency of her recall, fact for fact, exactly as she had recounted the lifetime several months ago. Again, this deviation from the normal burial customs greatly upset her. People were put in caves, the bodies were kept in caves, but first the bodies had to be prepared by the priest. They must be wrapped and anointed. They were kept in caves, but the land is flooding. They say the water is bad, don't drink the water. Is there a way of treating it? Did anything work? We were given herbs, different herbs, the odors, the herbs, and smell the odor. I can smell it. Do you recognize the smell? It's white. They hang it from the ceiling. Is it like garlic? It's hung around. The properties are similar. Yes, its properties. You put it in your mouth, your ears, your nose, everywhere. The odor was strong. It was believed to block the evil spirits from entering your body. Purple fruit or something round with purple covering, purple skin to it. Do you recognize the culture that you are in? Does it seem familiar? I don't know. Is a purple a fruit of some sort? Tanis. Would that help you? Is that for that illness? It was at that time. Tanis? I repeated, again trying to see if she was talking about what we refer to as tannin or tannic acid. Is that what they called it? Tanis? I keep hearing Tanis. What in this lifetime has buried itself in your current lifetime? Why do you keep coming back here? What is it that is so uncomfortable? The religion, Catherine quickly whispered. The religion of that time. It was a religion of fear. Fear. There were so many things to fear and so many gods. Do you remember the name of any gods? I see eyes. I see black. Some type of, it looks like a jackal. He is in a statue. He's a guardian of some type. I see a woman, a goddess, with some type of headpiece on. Do you know her name, the goddess? Osiris, Sirius, something like that. I see an eye, just an eye on a chain. It's gold. An eye? Yes. Who is Hathor? What? Hathor, who is that? I had never heard of Hathor, although I know that Osiris, if the pronunciation was accurate, was the brother husband of Isis, a major Egyptian deity. Hathor, I later learned, was the Egyptian goddess of love, mirth, and joy. Is it one of the gods? I asked. Hathor, Hathor. There was a long pause. Bird. He is flat, a phoenix. She was silent again. Go ahead in time now to your final day in that lifetime. Go to your final day, but before you have died, tell me what you see. She answered in a very soft whisper. I see people and buildings. I see sandals. There is a rough cloth, some type of rough cloth. What happens? Go to the time of your dying now. What happens to you? You can see it? I do not see it. I don't see me anymore. Where are you? What do you see? Nothing. Just darkness. I see a light, a warm light. She had already died, already passed over to the spiritual state. Apparently, she did not need to experience her actual death again. Can you come to the light? I asked. I am going. She was resting peacefully, waiting again. Can you look backward now on the lessons of that lifetime? Are you aware of them yet? No, she whispered. She continued to wait. Suddenly, she appeared alert. Although her eyes remained closed, as they always did when she was in a hypnotic trance, her head was turning from side to side. What are you seeing now? What's happening? Her voice was louder. I feel someone's talking to me. What do they say? Talking about patience. One must have patience. Yes, go on. The answer came from the poet master. Patience and timing. Everything comes when it must come. A life cannot be rushed, cannot be worked on a schedule as so many people want it to be. We must accept what comes to us at a given time and not ask for more. But life is endless. So we never die. We were never really born. We just pass through different phases. There is no end. Humans have many dimensions, but time is not as we see time, but rather in lessons that are learned. Patience and timing. Everything comes when it must come. A life cannot be rushed. cannot be worked on a schedule as so many people want it to be. We must accept what comes to us at a given time and not ask for more. But life is endless, so we never die. We were never really born. We just pass through different phases. There is no end. Humans have many dimensions, but time is not as we see time, but rather in lessons that are learned. There was a long pause. The poet master continued, everything will be clear to you in time, but you must have a chance to digest the knowledge that we have given to you already. Catherine was silent. I don't hear anybody. So that's all for today, friends.
Hello, Akka. It was very wonderful. Actually, this is my first session, I think. So this is my first class on this book. So I missed all the sessions. So I'll go all through the sessions from YouTube.
Yeah. Yes, yes. Thank you, Uday. I think a few 1 hour or
Yes, I
2 hours
resonated.
back,
Yeah, yeah.
we
We
were speaking
resonated.
about
Yeah,
patience and see, yeah, that's good.
exactly, exactly. We resonated with that.
That's true. Very good. Anybody else, friends? Anybody wants to share? Or if you have any questions?
Akka, I have one question. Like, can we use eye pyramids during meditation?
Yes, we can use it.
Like,
Like we,
how long?
yes.
How long?
As there is no
As long
time
as we
limit.
continue
As long
meditation.
as we meditate. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. Fine,
It
fine,
will be
fine.
very nice. Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Great,
okay.
Uday.
Sure, sure. I'll follow that. And I wish happy Diwali to each and every one of Beam family
Thank you.
members. So,
Thank you,
yeah,
Uday. We
yeah.
wish you the same.
Thank
Yes.
you so much, Akka.
So, any learnings from this chapter, friends? Anything that you want to share? It's
So
very,
be
very interesting.
hello, Madhu.
Hey,
So,
Madaji.
so be patient not only here on this earth. So
Mm,
later on also, when you go to astral world also, we had to wait and need a patience. That's what they're saying.
that's true. And also, we can see how after Catherine, each time when she vacates her body, how she has to wait till her
Yeah,
turn comes. So,
yeah,
yeah, I think whatever is down is also above. So, I think
yeah,
it's the same. And really, really nice how the each chapter has a concept where we can implement in our lives. So wonderful. Like yesterday, like not to expect anything, just do it.
yeah.
So
It
each
basically
day,
most of the same principles, and we
right?
need to follow there also.
Mm, mm,
So that's right.
yeah. Anybody else, friends? Anyone wants to share anything? Yes, as Ram says, as below, so above. Yeah, yeah. So, all right, friends, we will all see each other again tomorrow evening. And till then, do not forget, please share it to your friends as well tomorrow evening. This wonderful friend from Egypt, Dalia, she will be sharing on self love. So, do join us and experience her energy. She's amazing. She's really an inspirer. So, till we see each other tomorrow again, have a lovely, lovely, lovely Diwali tomorrow, and a happy day and a happy evening and a happy night to all of you. Namaste.
Yeah, same. Wish you happy Diwali.
Namaste. Happy Diwali to everyone.
Happy Diwali, Lakshmi.
Hmm.
Happy Diwali to all.
Thank you, Ram.
Happy Diwali, Ram sir.
Happy Diwali, ma.